I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Awakening the Soul. And we are going to start with a general energy reading for today. So, looks like the cards are already trying to talk. So, that one is awaiting result. So, I'm going to put that one back in. So, are you looking for a message? Are you waiting for an answer? And I think I am gonna adjust that light because I don't like the video. So we're gonna see if I can turn that one off. I don't know. So welcome. I'm going to start with a general reading, and then we're going to get going. So welcome Nicole, welcome Tara, welcome Kelsey. Thanks Dave. So we're going to look. I had my watch on. I was trying to be on time. So you're going to see what is the general message of the day. We brought out the John Holland, the Psychic Tarot. So, and I speak my truth. Welcome. So we're going to use those for the tarot portion, and we're going to use the Sacred Travelers. Like I said, she wanted to bring those as something different. They've been sitting on my desk for a couple of days, so today was the day she said to bring them. So, we're going to start with just a general message for the energy of the day. Looks like a little bit of a progression. The first card out is the card of finding sanctuary, which is opening to your spiritual source. The card of fogged in, go slow and take your time. I feel like that's where we've kind of been in the past, in a little bit of a pause, I hear. And then we're in this place now. We feel of this a view from above, which is get the big picture, which is we feel where we're at now. You've learned a little bit of, of things, and now you're implementing them, and now is the time of reflecting on that. And then the next set of cards, Celia says, is the future, which is uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. Valiant courage, take action with passion. And that reminds me of like the Six of Wands energy. And then distant thunder, clear the air. So big change we feel coming. And then the bottom of the deck is rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering into your life. And a big throat chakra activation with that. So I feel like it's saying the steps you're going to take, this valiant courage is going to be about using your voice. Uncovering that treasure is that connection to your guide, to source, to, a lot of us, are aware of the channeling we're doing, and I feel like a lot of people are uncovering their gifts. I feel like the treasures are really our spiritual gifts, that connection to source, that connection to your guide, like that inner knowing that I'm going to say there is nothing better than me feeling that energy with Celia and having the confidence of knowing this, like right now, this is like what we're doing now. A little bit ago, she's like, we're doing a live now. Even though I have a couple sessions today, she's like, first we're doing this. So somebody needs this message today. So are you ready to open your gifts? Now is the time. The veil's really thin. Saturn's moving into Aries. It's been in Pisces. It hasn't been in Aries for 30 years. Like, Saturn is a 30-year cycle that happens on Saturday. Shortly after that, Jupiter's going to go into Cancer and Uranus is going to go into Gemini. Like, all of that is changing. So like, over this next few months, like, Jupiter going into Cancer is about that connection to your feminine energy, to that receiving. Are you ready? Are you ready to open your gifts to a new level? When Jupiter moves like into Cancer, the next year is going to be really, really expansive in that connection, in that feminine energy. Are you ready? Like, so we invite you over the next 6 weeks, really work on meditating, getting connected to your guide, working on those gifts. So you have a practice already in place for that, to just continue opening up. Okay. So the current energy is the Three of Swords, sadness and isolation. So I see in this, that person has risen above that. So whatever you have you been working? That also reminds me of the inner child. Have you been doing some inner child work? The next card is the card of I want to say the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I haven't used these in so long. Opportunity beckons. Are you ready for something new? And the next card is the card of Believe and Succeed. Definitely time to move into calmer waters, into success, into the place you're shining your light. The next card is the card of Balance, which is the Justice card, which is about also finding your balance with your masculine, your feminine. And also I hear taking action, because Venus is in Aries and Mars is in Leo. And that's about taking action now. So are you taking action with your mission? Are you taking action towards opening your gifts? Are you taking action towards talking to your inner child? Like, are you doing that on a regular basis? Are you, every time you connect to your inner child, you are healing that bond every single time. And the next card is the card of success and growth, which is about putting the work in, which, if you're here, that's what you're doing. I mean, that's what we're doing right now. And then the Shine card, which is the Sun card. And apparently we're doing a little different spread today. So we're going to get one more row of 3 and then get some more messages out of it, Celia says. And then the next card is the card of Embrace, which would be the World card. The 4 of Swords, which is just breathe. And the 7, which is daydream and decision. So I'm going, those are cups, those are pentacles, those are swords. Okay, and the underlying energy is the card of manifest, nurture, which is the Empress, the card of teach, and the card of healing begins, and the crown chakra. So this week, take a little time to focus on your crown chakra. be open to whatever is trying to come through with that. There is a lot of underlying energy over here with the Magician, the Empress, and the Hierophant. A lot of Taurus energy, which we are leaving, and we are going into this Magician energy with this Gemini energy by tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, we're like right on the cusp. So I know, because Dave's birthday is Friday and he is a Gemini. So savor this Taurus energy and know that the work you've done will be manifesting into your future as you've done this healing. Also, it's a time about communicating the wisdom you have learned. What have you learned in the last month? What have you, what do you need to share with other people? Because that makes me feel like you're opening to like teaching other people. Even if you don't feel like you are in that place of teaching other people, you're farther along than some people, and everybody could benefit from the wisdom. And I feel like once you make the decision even to take this step forward, so much is going to be downloaded in through the crown chakra to give you the ability to share the message. Like when I come in here, I don't necessarily know what the daily message is going to be. I just know Celia's like, let's go do a live. So I'm following that guidance. Where do you need to follow that guidance? Because it's just going to bring your gifts to open to a greater place, especially over the next 6 weeks. So take the Gemini season to work on your communication, work on your manifesting, because, Gemini is that Mercury energy. It is about, you have all the tools. You've been acquiring them. You've had Taurus season to say, what is of value to me? Now, are you ready to take action with it? When you gain the wisdom of what have I learned and how can I share that? Like, I feel like such a download is going to come into you. And we're going to get a message from the Celia deck. So, okay. The bottom of the deck is Chiron, which is, the key on your birth chart, and it is the key, so he says, for a reason, because healing your inner child helps to rewire your nervous system. So we get the card of change your focus on the things you do want, divine timing, let go of control, source is working on it, your words are powerful, your words create your reality, write it down. Do you clearly know what you want? Be specific, write it down, and ask your angels. They're always around you. Ask for guidance. If you're working on opening your gifts more, ask your guides, tell them to give you a sign. Is there a certain thing I should be working on? Like, are you, like, maybe each day pick a clair to work on, or if there's one that you're really trying to do, are you focusing on that every day? Are you taking the steps towards that? Like, are you focusing on your goal? Like, if you want to be a leader, are you doing stuff to create the audience for you to lead? Are you taking the steps to learn the wisdom of the things you want to teach? Are you doing the inner work to share that? Because as we heal ourselves, we attract the people to us that are at that same place. Like, there's probably stuff that I'm working on in healing, and I'm working on in healing with people in my mentorship group, that, you know what? I bet everybody else is having some part of that, because we all kind of are attracted to that energy. So thank you for joining. Nicole, do you have time to moderate? And so you would like you just to pick by vibration, to whoever you're guided to, and we're going to I hear it's my way of releasing control. Which I'm agreeable to. So. Oh, am I okay? I just got a thing saying my connection was unstable. Okay. Hi, Kelsey. Can you drop your question? And apparently it's raining again. I didn't think it was. Okay. So, let me look and see. Anyone that would like a message, drop a comment. Looks like it may be going in and out. Okay. And Tara, I had grabbed the Archangel Metatron card, so we're going to pull you a card from there. Wake up call. Listen and take note. And the bottom of the deck is action. Movement needed. So, Tara, what do you need to take action on? Because if you were unsure, and the general message was about like taking action to open up your spiritual gifts, especially like working on it the next 6 weeks, because like things are really going to be expansive, we feel, over as these big transits are happening, as you know, Pluto's in retrograde, Saturn's moving into Aries, Venus is moving, Uranus is moving, Mars already moved, Venus already moved, Mercury moves all the time. So everything is in the process of change. And I feel like you've been having a nudge towards something that you haven't taken the action towards. But it's going to work out well because you get the King of Wands and you get the Justice card, which is the contract card. And the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, which is about personal wish fulfillment after you make the decision. This is something you have been working on manifesting, and I think it's going to come in. Tara, how are you about regulating your nervous system? How, when you have a little bit of anxiety, what action are you taking? Because I feel like when you're having a little anxiety, maybe going for a walk will will give you the inspiration to do this thing that you have a contract to do. To be bold and take the action with it. So like, I'm feeling like a throat chakra activation. So like when you're not sharing, you have something I feel like you want to say, but you're not saying it. I feel like it's being very held back. So like, what do you want to do? What do you want to create? What's the thing close to your heart? Because then when you take this action, then that passion card is there. So what action do you need to take towards your passion? Like, here is the wake up call. You're getting the inspired messages. I feel like you're just not taking that action. And then the Seven of Wands is about the boundaries. So follow the action of the thing that excites you, the things that brings you joy, because it's going to work out well, because the King of Pentacles is on the bottom, which is stability. So where are you sharing you? Where are you sharing your wisdom? Where are you sharing where are you sharing the messages you're channeling? Where are you trusting that you're doing that? Like, if you're unsure, go for a walk and feel that energy drop in. Yeah. I feel like it's saying take action towards your spiritual path, though. Like, I feel like connecting with your guide. Like, when you're walking, like, ask, what message do I need? And take a little walk and see what your guide has, like, what drops in for you. And the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is that energy of, like, husband material, solid, stable. Like, I'm going to tell you, when I took action towards my mission, that's when Dave came into my life. When I took the action of my path. So Nicole, who is next? And Tara, thank you for joining us. And Isabel, welcome. Happy birthday. And yeah, I feel like Tara, I feel like you're getting channeling that. Are you really are you getting a message with that? Like, are you recording that? Are you sharing it? I feel like you're definitely receiving. Okay. I speak my truth. You are next. You're still here. My pleasure. Tara, do you do any like automatic writing if you're not recording, doing some active channeling? Like, you can do some intuitive writing when you first wake up in the morning. Adjust my light. Not very bright today. Very cloudy out. So, think we will move on to Isabel for her birthday. And anyone that's still here, yes, it does appear. Oh, thank you. Apparently, these wanted to talk. So I get the card of feel, don't think, community calls, become your own priority, and the precious present moment. And the bottom of the deck is listen from your heart. Apparently we're going to use these. You must have been the reason I brought these today, because I brought them and I did the general with them, but I can't remember the last time I had used these, and okay. And are you stepping into mission? Because I'm going to tell you, I attracted Dave in literally as soon as I put it out there, energy healer, because that's my part of my north node. And like as soon as I did that and like literally stepped into it, things changed. I'm going to tell you, it did it again. About 9 months ago, I stepped back into really doing my energy work again, and things changed. So what this community calls card feels like it's saying it's time to step through this portal that is the expansion of you. And then this precious present moment is, I'm going to tell you, when you step in, like source blesses you for like taking that step forward. So whatever you're not doing on your mission, start today. Like do something like completely randomly different, like whatever wisdom you have to share on some kind of social media. Like this is what I learned today, or this is what I'm guided to share today. Like whatever your message is, share something today. Like put you out there a little bit in a brand new way today. Like for one, it's your birthday, so everybody's gonna really like be receptive to anything you put out today as you're in a higher vibration. So try that. Like put something high vibration out and see the energy that you get with that. Because I feel like it could open a new door for you really quickly. Yeah, like we learn things to help each other. You know what? We learn things, it's called to, as a reference point. Like I have been working a lot lately. Okay, here. I have been working on a betrayal wound I have from like my inner child work, which is my original wound, which we all actually have this wound because we think we're separate from source and truly we're all one. But ultimately, besides that, there are 5 attachment styles. There is one healthy one, which is like a minute percent of overall people. Most of us, especially the ones doing the work, have this betrayal wound. You want to know why? Because we're meant to collectively heal it. Like, know that the work you're doing is not only healing you, we're collectively healing. Yeah, like, are you, okay, so you do Reiki. So are you doing any kind of content creating? Like on any platform? Do you know where your North Node is? Do you know where your Chiron is? So he says, do you know where those are? Yes. And if you're interested, I have a reading Reiki session on sale for like $55. Or I have my mentorship. I have like a 2-hour mentorship with an energy session as a bonus on sale too. I hear I'm going to have to look because I don't know what the price is off the top of my head. Oh no. Well, I will make it $99. It is regular. It's on sale for $199. But if you're interested, I will do it for. We will give you half price of that, $100 off. So, and you get the card of joy and stability, which is the Four of Wands card, the 1111 card. Oh, Chiron's in Aries now. What degree is it at, and what house is it at for you? Because right now it's at like 25 degrees, 25-ish degrees. Actually, I can pull up easier. Maybe. Yeah, Chiron's at 25 degrees of Aries today. So the joy and stability card came out, which is the Four of Wands. Underlying energy is the Nine of Swords, darkest fears. And I hear there's something else. So I hear there's something else. The Sun card, shine. The throat chakra. So please share your message. Because you get the shine card and you get the throat chakra card. And the bottom of the deck is awaiting results, which is the Seven of Pentacles, which is about the seed you plant. The dreams come true, which is the Nine of Cups, the crown chakra, and the Seven of Cups, which is daydreams and decision, and the card of Seek, which is, I believe, the Hermit. Okay, that sounds great. And North Node in Leo, What house is that North Node in? Because I'm going to tell you, North Node in Leo is about being seen, shining that light, getting out there. 100%. Throat chakra, using your voice. That crown chakra tells me also with channeling, like, are you working on your path? I'm also going to say I have a mentorship program as well, but I feel like it's like Chiron in the 4th house, so that's mother, home, and family. And the North Node in the 7th house is like about your one-on-one relationship. So are you a projector? And I wonder if that's where it is in whole house astrology too, because we like to look at that as well, because it just gives a different perspective. But that North Node is your past would be, yeah, you got to share what you're learning with other people. Yeah, because South Node would be the 1st house, which would be the self. So keeping it to yourself is what you did in the past. This lifetime, that is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to teach your wisdom. We go through things so we can teach that wisdom to other people. So can I also give you an activation for your birthday? Okay, we're going to let you pick either your throat or your crown as those two came up. So okay. The sound of your voice will activate people. So please start sharing your message right here. Please, please. Because just the energy in the frequency of your that you speak at. Like sometimes when I'm talking, I can activate my little bowl, which is like F sharp. So like I feel like whatever the frequency you speak at. Awesome. Have a wonderful birthday. And Nicole, who is next? Okay. if you're in the chat, let us know you're here. I think it's not you, like people come and go. So, so Frida, are you here? My pleasure. Have the most wonderful day. Frida, do you have a specific question? What can we do for you today? We are doing activations and energy or chakra clearings. You've had many, and this is just like a general reading. That's something way more in depth than we're doing. If you're interested, I do have a energy session and reading on sale for $55 if you would like to go into that energy. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Frida, you get the card of Journey. And then you get the card of Fourth Chakra, Archangel Raphael. And you get the card of Attachment. So I feel like you have something you have to heal before this happens. This is part of the journey of healing that. And then you get the Goddess of the Moon, which is definitely like divine feminine energy. So it's funny because you ask and I'm like, not really, but apparently they're going to give you a little something on that. I feel like there's something you need to clear, either this life, past life, about what's blocking your heart chakra. That is part of what like your journey is. Like, do you have a betrayal wound? A lot of times we get that as a child when we don't feel safe to be emotionally ourselves. So like that, like honestly, like that is core wound, like betrayal. Like as you can build on that, like, oh my gosh. Aw, thank you. And Frida, get the Two of Cups. That's the only card that wanted to come out. And then Archangel Michael is on the bottom of the deck with the Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands, which is like about which action you're taking to do the healing work of healing like your heart chakra. Trust me, Frida, before you yeah. Frida, I have a mentorship program to where I work on this and like the Chiron and the North Node of like helping direction towards your path. Because I'm going to tell you, I have been working on this inner child healing stuff about the heart chakra. And I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'm married to my person. By stepping into mission and doing work and being like, okay, let's just heal it. Like, and I'm going to tell you the easiest, like, thing right now is to look at where you have betrayal. Because do you know what that betrayal causes you to do? It causes you to be on like high risk alert for anybody to betray you. And if you're a projector, then you actually know when it's going to happen and you just sit and watch it play out. Because that's what we do as projectors. So, but this can definitely be healed, and you want to heal this before you have that relationship. Because do you know what happens when you get this? This is, okay, I've worked a lot on me, and now I want to work on it with you. So then it's mastery because you're doing it with another person. Like, it's great when you can manage your own energy. When you can do that and trust that other person, it's a whole different ballpark out there. Like, trust me, I am living it. I know. Like, and honestly, in this like time we are in right now, as you do this work to heal yourself, no, we are helping collectively heal this stuff. Like, overall, we're working to raise it to live in a better place. So, yeah, but like the only card that came out there was the Two of Cups, which is that like that relationship. I would call in Archangel Michael to ask for guidance, and then follow through with that action. Like, are you meditating? Are you like doing that active inner child work? Trust me, I am doing it. So, and honestly, we work on it at the exact right time because, I've been doing my Chiron work for 10 years. So, and I'm going to tell you, Frida, I know this really isn't the greatest, but we signed up for that contract of that betrayal. So honestly, looking in that direction does a lot. Looking like where your Chiron and North Node are is also really important on your path. So Nicole, who is next? And yes, welcome. Carried Away and Gamer. So, okay. And when you're in the right vibration and Source has everything lined up, I hear divine timing. And here we'll use the angel messages. For when will you meet your next woman? Well, you get the card of the situation will improve. The situation will improve. You get the card of yes, and the card of don't stop, and the card of improving health, which for me, that is that energy about being in balance. with that Kundalini energy, which comes from being in alignment. So and Nicole calls based on whatever vibration she's called to. So that is how my guide wants it. Get the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about your spiritual path, about doing things you're passionate about. And when you put down the burden that you've been carrying from the past relationships and focus on the one thing you do want, and in the past, have you focused on more than one person? I say that because I get the Three of Cups, and in that it feels like community. It could be more than one, and it's about there is somebody coming towards you that you do have a contract with that Three of Pentacles. You get the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. And aces for me are like a gift source is giving you. So like I feel like this new person is going to be somebody different than you've ever probably been in a relationship with before. And then the Knight of Swords is something, it's going to move really fast. And then the Eight of Wands is a lot of communication with the Moon on the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody that's going to be doing spiritual work, somebody that's really connected in their divine feminine energy. In the past, could there have been more than one option? Like, what is this? Has there been a lot of dating? Like, because normally he's carrying a big load. In this card, he's just carrying one because the 10 goes back to the 1. So he's learned the lesson. So have you learned the lesson? Like, the right one's going to come. And when it comes, you're going to know it. Like, this is like, you're going to know this is your person. Like, the contract's going to be there. You're going to feel it. Like, there will be a lot of communication. Yeah, you got to stop that. You got to decide you want the one. And then when you get in the mind space of I want the one will come. But you can't be doing this like in and out energy. Like, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Because then you get the Moon and then the Death card and the Three of Swords. If you do this with this person that you have a contract with, you're like nulling that contract. I don't think you want to do that. Because this next person is going to be the person that's got your back. That's like got you. So decide that one is enough. And like want somebody that's true to you. Like, I'm going to say that's because like you have a wound of betrayal and trust. Like, this person's going to trigger a lot of things with you, but it's going to help you heal all of that stuff so that you can feel all the love that you deserve. All the love that you didn't get as a kid. And honestly, we sign up for all this. You will heal each other. But like this relationship is going to be where, because you've been working on healing you. So no, this relationship is like mastery. Like you have to understand there will be triggering, because the only way we heal stuff is to be triggered by it. And it's about understanding, like learning nervous system regulation, huge right off the bat. Learning you have the betrayal wound, huge right off the bat, because we build so many beliefs off of that we are not safe. But this person that's going to come in is going to change that for you. So you have to just decide you want one. And that person will like complete you, because this like is like that kundalini. She said we're not looking at that improving health, but unless there's something going on with your health. But like otherwise, that's like the connection of the masculine and the feminine. Like that is going to be there for you. Like you just have to decide. The love you feel for yourself will be with that other person. Like they'll mirror that. So how much you love you, that other person will mirror that back to you. I know we think that's crazy of, oh, I can really love that person. But if you really, really want that person to love you, like fill you up. And have the intention that you want to bring the best you into that relationship. Because you want that other person to be their best version of themselves. So make sure that's the person of you you're bringing into that relationship too. So who is next, Nicole? Hedel. If you are here, drop your question. And welcome, Awesome, and Moonlit Links, welcome. Okay, Nicole, looks like we're going to move on. Okay, carried away and caffeinated. It looks like you are up next. Can you post your question, please? And thank you. Apparently the cards are ready to talk. I heard we're not taking that because you had a question, so I'm... That is more than we're gonna do on, we'll see what message wants to come out, but normally that's more than just what we're doing in. And you get the card of the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, and woman holding a coin. So that second chakra makes me feel like that twin flame energy is and I am that energy and I tend to attract that energy. Get the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Star, and the Page of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles for me is always that contract card of getting to that level of mastery and healing with that other person. And you have to do it with yourself, and then you get to do it with another person. Because isn't that always it's about you learning to take a new action, though, to be like, I feel like this is about you taking a new action in like being in the feminine. I feel like you carry that masculine, and it's about you being in like healing your feminine energy is like to open your stuff up more, because then you get the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Justice card, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, which is about doing that work of reconnecting your heart chakra, being in your feminine, being in the receiving of doing the feminine work, being active in your second, fourth, and sixth chakras, like opening them up more and connecting more. I feel like it's saying work on this. Like work on your second chakra. Where's your creativity? Normally that's not working well because you're in your first chakra, which is about doing and being in your masculine instead of being and relaxing into your feminine of the receiving. Like this is about you being in your feminine energy. Like that is the work. But I feel like I'm going to say twin flame energy was the first thought I got when my second chakra got activated. Like that was the feeling I got, like that energy of that connection. So the ego, which makes me feel like this makes me... I don't like that one. You have to rein your ego in a little bit on this one. It's trying to tell you got to do that action of being masculine and like do, but it's not about you doing, it's about you being. So work on receiving a little more. Which comes down to trust. So thank you for joining us, Carried Away. So if you are still here, please let us know. So Moonlit Links, do you have a question? And I'm just going to say, I just felt like a whole third eye. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, I have a mentorship program that I help with that stuff, all of it. If you're interested, my website's in the description. And what's going on with your third eye? Because, like, I feel it, like, expanding and, like, pulsating, like, on, off, is, like, the feeling I'm getting right there with it, like. Okay. Kundalini, untapped energy. I'm going to say I do Kundalini energy work, and then we get the card of Indigo, mystery and mastery of life, which is also that third eye with the Indigo. So, and apparently we're going to use these. We haven't used these today. My pleasure. This is my North Node. This is my mission in life, to help the collective. Do you feel like very chained to your job? Like you're, because like my wrist felt I felt very like restricted, which is like I have been doing cards for an hour and none of that. So like, are you feeling very like karmically tied to your job? I'm going to tell you, Aries, Saturn, karma and time is moving Saturday into Aries, which is about new action. Like brand new trip around the zodiac, a 30-year cycle. And then the only card that wanted to come out for you was the King of Swords, and then the King of Wands is on the bottom. So that's telling me very masculine energy. Yeah, very masculine energy. Like, I feel like you need to open to your creativity. And like I said, if you're interested, send me an email. Because I feel like there is like, these are both like very like doing energy. For me, like being in the like masculine energy, to where like crown chakra. The next is the third eye chakra. That's feminine energy. Like we all have masculine and feminine. I'm going to tell you, I carry the masculine. You know what? I do this energy, and this is me doing my feminine energy of receiving. Yeah, masculine. Go, go, go. Masculine. 100%. Yeah. But I feel like you have a lot of healing that still needs done with that Five of Cups. That's like realizing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say I do Kundalini energy work. It's doing work at a galactic level. I also do Atlantean Reiki, which is like at that even higher. One's quantum and one's galactic. So you get the Five of Cups underneath, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, which is that personal wish fulfillment, and the Eight of Cups, which is about following your spiritual mission, and the Princess of Pentacles. And it's funny because in this card, she always feels like bound up to me. And But Page of Pentacles is about being the messenger. And I feel like you are bound up right now, because I don't usually use this deck, bound up about being the messenger. So, which this tells me you do channeling. And underneath that is the healing card, which is pause to receive. So, yeah. Okay. So I try to slow down a little bit, especially over the next couple of days. Know that the situations, you don't have to be. It's like take a new action towards that. Like, I'm going to take an hour and I'm going to put my feet in the grass and I'm just going to connect to the energy around me. Like, there's so much for you to tap into that will open your gifts up so much more. Like, oh, yeah. And be open to it. Like, you have to take that self-care time of, I want to receive, I want to connect with my guide, I want to, I want to be in that place, because like that's that child receiving. And how are you with connecting with your inner child? Because the topic of the day has kind of also been about that childhood betrayal wound. So working through that and opening up and letting your inner child feel safe. Because to truly open and manifest, yeah. But like, your body has to feel safe for you to get to that next level. So it's like, okay, what do you need to do to feel safe? I'm going to tell you, like, this Chiron work is the key symbol. My guy says it's the key symbol. It's the key symbol on your birth chart because it's the key. When you start working on this and healing the pattern, you realize that you had this from like way early, and like it's just repeated over and over and over again. Like, it's great. But energetically, huge shifts can go on right now. We have a lot of planets changing signs in the next 6 weeks. We've already had a couple that have already done it this year. Pluto's changed, Venus has changed, Mars has changed, and Saturn changes Saturday, and then Uranus, or Neptune's already moved. Uranus and Jupiter are moving. All of these are moving in the next 6 weeks. Those are like generational things. These are like, yeah, but look where your Chiron is, like the house and the sign. And I hear take time to receive, because your guides are definitely trying to communicate. So I hope that helps. And I am, I'm going to take a break. I have a session at noon, so I'm going to take a break and refresh and get ready for my next session. And I will be back tomorrow to do this again. Everyone, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. Bye. Thank you, Nicole. I will send you a little something later. Bye.